Our next senior speaker is pretty much the definition of the man. Among other things, he's an amazing skier, a varsity cross-country runner, one of the cleverest guys I know, and the heartthrob of freshman girls. Witty, hilarious, and vastly intelligent, there are a plethora of different adjectives I could use to describe this senior, but I'll use my personal favorite, courtesy of John Hicks. This senior is truly a gentleman and a scholar. I thank him for the mandates at Ben & Jerry's, for the laughs, and for his friendship. Kenny Volkman.
What is NAR? According to my most trusted source of correct definition, Max Norman, NAR is an onomatopoeic term derived from gnarly. In an uncharacteristically colloquial manner, Max said he might use it like so. Dude, that was so gnar. Contrary to Max, and popular perception as a whole, the word NAR is, in fact, an acronym. For what? Gaffney's Numerical Assessment of Radness. Rob Gaffney and the late, great Shane McConkey created a point system for skiing at Squaw Valley, with points awarded for both great skiing as well as other activities. For instance, skiing from the top of the mountain directly into the lodge hot tub, with all clothing and equipment still on, 50 points. Or, for one of the highest point values, yet the most dangerous of them all, the butt naked. 1,000 points are added to any run completed sans protective outerwear. McConkey and Gaffney were on to something. They watched as skiing tried to mature during the 90s, as athletes attempted to grow up and straighten out so as to be taken seriously in the athletic world of rules and regulations. And they didn't like it. They saw people getting so uptight and competitive that they thought skiing needed a little kick in the pants, a reminder to not forget about the playfulness and quirkiness in ourselves and in the sport. Recently, as the ski season has loomed tantalizingly closer, I again watched the NAR documentary, and it began to dawn on me just how much we are, how much I am doing in our everyday lives, just what Gaffney and McConkey were trying to reverse in skiing through making that game. Probably the most prominent example was my refusal to get a mohawk to start off senior year. I was trying to be taken seriously and stay straight-faced, not for any skiing-related competition, but for college competition. Everything, schoolwork, college apps, my haircut, is becoming so damn serious as to the point of taking me over. I honestly think something's fundamentally wrong when some of my peers and I feel pressured to not do what we're passionate about, to suppress that zeal for whatever subject, hobby, or activity truly entices us, for the sole purpose of working at our desk to go to a prestigious university where we'll most likely be inundated with work that might even further separate us from what we truly love to be doing. With that in mind, it's my senior year. This is the last time that I'll be able to try a new sport and be able to compete for my school. This is the last time that I'll be able to support my high school friends' sports and performances. This is the last time that I'll be able to don the red and black morph suit and support MA. So I decided a little while back that I wanted to try to do these things. Yes, they do cut into time that I could be spending on finishing a problem set or refining my extracurricular history in the Common application. But, for instance, when I realized the finality of some of my friends' senior volleyball seasons, I simply couldn't bring myself to go home and miss supporting what very well could be these girls' last competitive volleyball games, my last time to ever cheer them on. In my opinion, the importance of taking advantage of these last chances is greater than of sitting at my desk typing away on my computer. Please don't get me wrong. I am in no way trying to belittle the importance of skiing and exploring, of learning and exploring. I am I'm in no way trying to belittle the importance of learning and exploring in school and homework. Thankfully, I have found passions in academics. I'm sure many of my friends could tell you about instances when my geekiness for math and science has shown through. However, nor do I claim to be the perfect role model for going out and doing these things. These very same friends could tell you about a time when I have ignored some of my passions like filmmaking, or even put them aside to spend an extra hour on an application. But let's make McConkey proud. I'm not asking for widespread reform. I'm not asking for a revolution in the system of school and applications. But if only for a moment, let's put aside the pressure from colleges, from Marin Academy, and from ourselves. To all of you, and I have to tell this to myself too, do not suppress your love and passions just to get to that elusive first letter of the alphabet. We are more than that. Let's show it. Thank you. Thank you, Mom, for the support, the understanding, the love, and the rice balls, even when I make mistakes, and even when I make very, very big mistakes. I love you. Dad, I can never get enough of your good jokes and your fair ping pong game. I love you. I love you so much, even though I might not show it on the ping pong table. Kimberly, where to start? We've been through a lot, and I'll never stop supporting you in whatever you decide to do. I love you. To Grandma, thank you for coming out today. It means a lot. I really love you. See you guys. The car rides, the classic rocks, and the Xbox are some of the best moments of high school. For the record, I should have gotten the Hawk. You guys are the best friends that I've ever had, and you all mean so much to me. Especially Terry, thank you for being there today in heart. I appreciate that you've been with me through the good times and bads. And bad. It's been a really long time. Thank you. Jamie, you're one of the nicest, most hilarious guys I know. And thank you so much for letting me arrive at your house unannounced. To the honorary city kids and the Marin guys, it's been awesome hanging out with you all. Especially with the guys I've gotten to know a lot more over the last semester. Ellie, your advice is right almost as much as my mom's. And Kathleen has never been wrong, so that means a lot. Well done, and thank you for being there for me. You've been awesome. To the Marin girls and OG as well, thank you for putting up with my antics and for being there for me to talk to. To all of my teachers, especially Tom, Krista, John, and Jay, thank you so much for inspiring me, helping me find my passions, and just being fun people. The same goes to the MA community as a whole. This has been an incredible 3.5 years. Shout out to MAXC, anyone who has had to deal with me in a math class. Yeah. Girls volleyball, guys Navy soccer. Good times, good times. Yeah. And the class of 2012. Thank you for exceeding every expectation I ever had. It's been real.